Derek McKenna here for IrishBoxing.com with Chris Avalos. Chris, is this your first time in Belfast? Welcome to Belfast, first of all. Is it your first time here?
Yeah, it's my first time out here. It's actually a nice place out here. It's really nice.
How was the welcome been?
It's pretty good, intense. I mean, like I was saying, I mean, the conference, I expected it the way it went out. You know, everybody applauding for everything that he said and everything that I would say. You would hear crickets in the background, but that's what I expected, you know. So, I mean, it's his hometown, so it's nothing I didn't expect.
Previously to this fight being announced, you were calling for Guillermo Rigondeaux for over 18 months. Why Carl Frampton now?
The reason with Rigondeaux is because the business part of that fight wasn't right. So, you know, if the business is not right, then the fight ain't right. So that's all I got to say about that fight.
And some Irish fight fans may not be too familiar with Chris Avalos. Can you tell us what type of fighter we can expect to see?
It's going to be actually a war. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a fight that's going to go down in history, actually, in boxing. But, I mean, the way I see it, you have to be there to experience the atmosphere and everything. I'm sure it's going to be intense, having his whole fans there. And, I mean, like I said, I expect it. So it's not going to be anything surprising to me, you know.
And what do you make of Carl Frampton as a fighter? Is there anything that impresses you about him? Or
no, nothing.
Nothing that impresses you?
Nothing at all. I mean, I've seen plenty of fighters like him. I've sparred actually fighters better than him. I've sparred Abner Mares. I've sparred Leo Santa Cruz. I've sparred Rigondeaux. I've sparred plenty of great fighters, and I've put a lot of hurting on good fighters in sparring. And it's not just sparring, but in fighting as well. I've seen plenty of Carl Framptons. I've seen plenty of Rigondeaux. I've seen plenty of them. You know what I mean? It's just different faces. It's just not the same person. But like I said, it's nothing special that I've seen this guy.
And how exactly do you see the fight going? At the top of the table there, you were predicting a knockout win.
I would say like 6th to 8th round is probably going to be over. And if not, it's going to be a hell of a fight. It's going to be a war. You know what I'm saying? So it's not gonna go. If it goes to the cards, it's going to be a tough call. You know what I mean? So.
You fought outside of America before in China recently as well. Have you experienced what the atmosphere is like here? Have you seen the atmosphere on TV at Carl's fights, or will you find that daunting, or does that make no difference to you? Like
I said, I expect everybody being behind the hometown hero, but it's not going to be anything surprising to me. I've been to other people's backyards and I've came out victorious. You know what I mean? And it's going to be no different. It's going to be no different out here.
And finally, Chris, where will you base yourself for your training camp? Will you train back home in America?
Yeah.
And you'll just come out here a week before, maybe?
No, I'm training out in Lancaster, California. That's where my camp is at. But I'm probably going to come out here for like a week, 2 weeks to get used to the atmosphere.
Chris, listen, have a very happy Christmas, and we look forward to seeing you again in February. Yeah, thank you very much.